everyone, welcome to our live demo again. So today it's the weekend and I know a lot of people like to sleep in during the weekend, but I hope that you are already out of your bed and you're all ready to cook with me today. Okay, so if you're already in our live video, similarly just do a shout out, say hello, okay, so that I know that you're here with me in this live video. Alright, so I see some of you coming in. Okay, so we shall wait for a while, okay, for more viewers to come in. Okay, so if you don't already know, we'll be preparing Guinness chicken tacos today. Okay, and today is actually the first of our new exciting series called I Can Cook. Okay, whereby you're not just gonna watch me cook, but you're gonna cook with me from the comfort of your home. Alright, so I hope that if you're cooking with me, you've got all your ingredients ready. Okay, because weekends are for cheat meals, and today we're gonna prepare Guinness chicken tacos. Okay, so if you are in, just do a shout out. Okay, hello Eric. Okay, so even as we wait for more viewers to come in, okay, my name is Rachel and I'm a nutritionist from MinMed. Okay, you would have seen Julia and myself in action, bringing you different healthier recipe. Okay, so you can actually get all these recipes in our Telegram channel. If you haven't subscribed to it, okay, you can actually subscribe to Healthy SG in Telegram, and that's where all our recipes are stored. Okay, you can also find our cooking as well as our exercising schedules in there. Okay, so as you are preparing, okay, to make this Guinness chicken tacos, okay, maybe I'll just let you know what are some of the cooking utensils that you require. Okay, so you require a non-stick pan, okay, preferably the non-stick one because we're gonna pan fry our chicken. Okay, so a non-stick pan. You're gonna require, okay, a spatula, a pair of tongs, okay, as well as 2 forks for the flaking of the chicken later on. Okay, as well as 2 mixing bowls and 2 spoons. Okay, so if you are cooking with me, I hope that you can go and grab all your cooking utensils now because this is what you'll need for our Guinness chicken tacos later on. Okay, so I see that Jonathan has tried the sweet potato boat yesterday and was really delicious. So glad that you enjoyed it. Okay, and thank you for trying our recipes. Okay, so without further ado, we're gonna start cooking. Okay, so if you are cooking with me, okay, I'm just gonna explain step by step. I'm gonna show you what are the ingredients that we require today. Okay, so I hope that we can do a quick checklist to make sure all your ingredients are in. Okay, so the first one here, we have about 250 grams of chicken breast, okay, already marinated with half a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, I would prefer to use the coarse black pepper instead of the white pepper because this is actually a Mexican dish and the coarse black pepper would taste better, okay, for this recipe here. Okay, so we are having chicken breast. Okay, other ingredients that we require would be our green apple. Okay, so I'm using 1 small green apple. Okay, I have half a large tomato that is diced. Okay, 1/4 cup of corn kernel. Okay, so here I have about 1/4 cup of cilantro, fresh cilantro, as well as a 1/4 of our large purple onions diced. Okay, we'll require about a 1/4 cup of our purple cabbage. Okay, hi Lily, good morning. Okay, and here we have 3/4 cup of our cooked kidney beans. Okay, of course, what's a taco? Okay, without our tortilla. Okay, so here with me today, I'm actually using a multigrain tortilla, the same tortilla that Jolene actually used for her quesadilla just a few days back. Okay, so here it's actually my multigrain tortilla. Okay, in terms of our condiments, okay, we'll require a little bit of honey, okay, as well as cumin powder. Okay, and of course, most importantly, okay, we are gonna require our Guinness. Okay, so here with me is actually a quarter can of a Guinness, okay, which is actually approximately 80 ml. Okay, so we have done a quick check. Okay, make sure all your ingredients are ready. Okay, and now they are ready to start cooking. Okay, so just giving you a brief Okay, so we have a question. Okay, the cooked kidney beans are from canned. Yes. Okay, the kidney beans that I'm using today is actually the canned kidney beans. Okay, so a tip for you is that when you're choosing your canned kidney beans, okay, choose those that are soaked in water. Okay, avoid those that are soaked in brine solution because brine basically means salt water. And given the canning process, your beans will have soaked up a significant amount of sodium. So in this case, we do recommend that you actually use the one soaked in water and make sure that you actually drain away the liquids. Wash it at least about 2 to 3 times, okay, to remove the excess liquids that are in the can, and then it is ready to be used. Okay, so we have a question. Okay, is this a wrap? Okay, no. Okay, this is actually not a wrap. This is actually a tortilla. Okay, so a tortilla is slightly different from a wrap in terms of their nutritional compound. Okay, so in terms of a tortilla, they're actually slightly lower in their calories. Okay, and they are also lower in terms of their fat and sodium content as compared to your wrap. Okay, so in this case, I would recommend, okay, since the traditional tacos is actually made from tortilla, I would do recommend here that you use the tortilla instead of a wrap to replace it. Okay, so I hope that answer your question, Lily. Okay, so talking about tacos, okay, taco is actually a traditional Mexican dish. Okay, it's often made using either a corn or a wheat tortilla. Okay, and it has a topping of its own. It can be chicken, pork, seafood, cheese, vegetables, totally up to your own preference. Again, they are also topped up with some other condiments such as guacamole, salsa, or even sour cream. Okay, so that makes up a very simple and a very basic taco. Okay, so now we're gonna start cooking. Okay, so now we're gonna start cooking. Okay, so first we will heat up our pan. Okay, and we are going to pan fry our chicken breast. Okay, so we're just gonna use a little bit of oil. Okay, for today I'm actually using the sunflower oil, just a little bit. Okay, just to make sure that my chicken breast do not stick to my pan. Okay, so for the chicken breast here, of course, we would all know why we are using chicken breast is really because in terms of their fat content, okay, they are slightly lower as compared to the other parts of the chicken, which may be more tender, such as the thigh or such as the thigh. Okay, so typically if you don't want to use chicken breast, what you can do is actually use a chicken thigh, but you can actually remove the skin and the visible fat from the chicken thigh to make it healthier. Okay, because the skin and the layer of fat are actually those that are unhealthy, okay, and harmful to our body. All right. Okay, so we're just gonna add in just a little bit of oil. Okay, not too much, maybe just just 1 teaspoon. Okay, because I'm using a non-stick pan, so I don't really require that much amount of oil. So if you're cooking at home, I would suggest that you can actually invest in a non-stick pan. Okay, because when you're using a non-stick pan, you don't really need to add in so much oil. Okay, so I hope that the pans, okay, your pans, okay, at home it has already been heated up. Okay, so once it has been heated up, okay, we're gonna put in our chicken. Okay, of course, today we're actually cooking this chicken with a little bit of Guinness. If at home you don't want to use Guinness, okay, you want to just do a very simple one without alcohol, you can always just marinate it with salt, pepper, paprika, as well as garlic powder. Okay, you'll notice that for Mexican food, a lot of times they use a lot of spices. Okay, and if you don't like, if you don't like to use Guinness in terms of flavoring for this specific recipe, you can actually choose to use either salt, pepper, cumin powder, paprika, garlic powder for your seasoning. Okay, usually in this kind of recipe, we don't really use herbs like rosemary or thyme. Okay, because they are not as suitable as compared to the traditional way of doing it, which is using spices. Okay, so now I've actually placed my chicken breast, okay, in the pan. Okay, you can hear the sizzling sound. Okay, we're gonna pan fry them on both sides until they are golden brown. Okay, once they are golden brown, okay, we are going to add in our Guinness, okay, as well as our honey. Okay, so in the case of Guinness, if you don't want to use Guinness, you want to use other types of beer, you can go ahead to use it as well. Okay, for Guinness basically, or any type of alcohol, they do not actually help to tenderize your meat. Okay, what they do, it's really in terms of flavoring and the aroma. Okay, which is why you'll notice that if you go to steakhouse, they often use red wine to cook their steak, to sear their steak. Okay, and they have a very fragrant aroma. Okay, and that is the purpose of alcohol. Okay, because they are so volatile that their aroma and their flavor really brings out in your dishes. Okay. Okay, so we don't need to cook our chicken till they are like 100% cooked. Okay, reason being that later on we're gonna simmer them in our Guinness and a little bit of honey. Okay, so as long as they are slightly golden brown, okay, we can actually do a flip already. Okay, so hi Mary, nice to see you again. Okay, today we are cooking our Guinness chicken tacos. So I hope that either you are cooking with me or you are watching and you are gonna cook it later on. Okay, so now I'm just gonna flip my chicken. Okay, as you can see, okay, you can't really see very well. Okay, I'm just gonna lift it up. It's actually slightly golden brown already. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip it to the other side. Okay, flip it on the other side and let it cook for another 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so once that is done, we're gonna add in our Guinness. So a tip for you is that if your chicken breast is slightly too thick, you want to consider to split it into half so that it is slightly thinner. Okay, and when you're cooking it, it actually gets fast. Okay, so where's the rest of the Guinness? Of course, the rest of the Guinness are still in my fridge. Okay, I haven't decided what to do with it yet. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, okay, it's just slightly golden brown at the bottom. I'm not going to cook it anymore. I'm just going to add in my Guinness now because I don't want my chicken to be too tough later on. Okay, so you cannot smell it, but it smells really nice and juicy here. Okay, so I'm just going to pour in my Guinness. Okay, and I'm also going to add in. Okay, once you pour in your Guinness, you can lower your heat. Okay, and then you can actually add in a tablespoon, okay, of honey. Okay, the honey here is actually to neutralize the Guinness because as you know, Guinness tend to be a little bit towards the bitter side. It has taste like coffee. Okay, so in this case, we're actually adding a little bit of honey to just give it some additional sweetness. Okay, so at this step, what we're going to do, okay, is that we're going to simmer our chicken in this Guinness until all the Guinness has evaporated. Okay, and just right before it has fully evaporated, we're going to use 2 forks to actually flake up the chicken. Okay, so while we let our Guinness chicken simmer, okay, we're going to start preparing our other condiments. Okay. So now what we'll need is actually a big mixing bowl. Okay, so here with me, I'm just going to start preparing my salsa. Okay, so in preparing my salsa, okay, we're actually doing a fresh chopped salsa, okay, also called the pico de gallo. Okay, so in this salsa, there are actually many different variations of salsa. Okay, some people, they like to do it in the chopped manner. Some people like to blend it. Okay, but the base of the salsa always revolves around chili and tomato. Okay, so for today, okay, of course, the first ingredient that we're gonna add into our salsa would be our diced tomatoes. Okay, tomatoes are excellent sources of vitamin C. Okay, that's needed for wound healing as well as to enhance the production of collagen underneath your skin. So for all you ladies out there, okay, who wants that better skin, you need to have vitamin C in your diet. Okay, so here with me in my bowl is actually diced tomatoes. Okay, again for tomatoes, if you eat them raw, they're high in vitamin C. If you eat them cooked, they're actually very high in lycopene, which is actually an antioxidant that can actually prevent certain risks of cancer. Okay, next I'm gonna add in my green apple. Okay, so for my green apple, I actually left the skin intact. Okay, reason being that, okay, for my green apple, the skin is actually very high in insoluble fiber needed to improve our gastrointestinal health. Okay, apart from that, the flesh of the green apple actually do contain this soluble fiber called the pectin. Okay, that is also helpful in reducing the bad cholesterol in your body. Okay. Okay, so even as we are preparing our salsa, just give your chicken a lookout, okay, and turn them, okay, just to make sure that, you know, they are well coated in the Guinness and they are not burned. Okay, so just give them a good flip. Okay, so as I'm making my salsa, you can leave your comments down below. What are some of your favorite tacos? Okay, I personally really enjoy Mexican food. Okay, I have them at least 2 to 3 times a month. Okay, so you can comment below, okay, and let me know what are some of your favorite tacos. Okay, so in here, I'm actually using green apple instead of red apple. Reason being that green apple is more sour, okay, and it gives this salsa a very citrusy effect, which is what I'm looking for. Okay, but in terms of nutritional value, green and red apple do not really have much difference. Okay, next I'm gonna add in my corn. Okay, corn is actually a vegetable as well as a grain. Okay, and did you know that corn actually contains lutein? Okay, you have seen advertisements about lutein. Okay, lutein is actually one of carotenoids that can help to prevent age-related macular degeneration. Okay, so corn is a good source of lutein as well as zeaxanthin. Okay, so just give it a good mix. Okay, as you can see, the colors are really beautiful. Okay, we have our green, our orange, and our yellow. Okay, next we're gonna add in our onions as well as our chopped cilantro. Okay, so in terms of our onions, okay, we're choosing to use purple onions. Okay, reason being that purple onions, they are more suitable for eating raw, and in terms of their taste, they are milder as compared to your yellow onions. And of course, in terms of your purple onions, if you feel that it's still too astringent for you to eat them raw, a tip for you, you can actually soak them in ice water, okay, and then add them to your salsa. Okay, so that will help to reduce the astringency in your purple onions. Okay, in terms of the taste, okay, of your onions, you'll notice that for Western cooking, we tend to prefer to use purple onions. Okay, yellow onions, in terms of their taste, they are actually more astringent, but they get sweeter when they are being cooked. So yellow onions are often used in your soups, in your stews. They are perfect for your soups and stews. Okay, so now we're just gonna give our salsa a good mix. Okay, and last but not least, we're gonna add in our lime juice. So we're actually using 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Okay, again, okay, in terms of our salsa, okay, we want that citrusy flavor and you don't want it to be too dry. So to add a bit of moisture, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Okay, so just drizzle your lime juice over it. Okay, and continue to give it a good mix. Okay, so here will be what you have. Okay, a very nicely colored salsa. Okay, and now you can actually put this aside and we're gonna prepare our kidney beans. Okay, so looking at your comments. Okay, so we have some of your comments here. Just let me see. Okay, so you have, some of you might want to go for, you know, your minced beef tacos, okay, barbecue tacos, chips. All right, chips maybe not so suitable because they are usually fried. Of course, occasionally, like weekend cheat days, you can have them, but probably in a small amount. Okay, Emily, we're actually making Guinness chicken tacos. Okay, purple onions are actually the same as red onions. Okay, so yep, Lily, purple onions are the same as red onions. Okay, corn is a type of carbs. Okay, corn can actually be considered a grain or a vegetable, so they do contain a significant amount of carbohydrate as well. Okay, so that's to answer you, Shi Huan. Okay, so we have another question from Jolene. Can we use lemon juice instead of lime juice? Yes, you can. Okay, you can actually choose to use lemon juice over lime juice. That's perfectly fine as well. Okay, because the whole idea is to make it citrusy, okay, and to give it a bit more moisture. If you want to use other type of juices like orange juice, you can feel free to use orange juice as well. Okay? Okay, so cooked or raw onions have better nutrition. Okay, in terms of their nutritional profile, okay, they're actually pretty much similar. Okay, but as you cook your onions, you realize that your onions will start to break down faster. It releases more sugar. Okay, so it makes your dishes sweeter. Okay, so in terms of using onions, basically all onions are actually good because they have anti-microbial properties, okay, anti-inflammatory properties. Okay, so you can eat them raw or eat them cooked, okay, depending on how you want to prepare them. Okay, so Lily says that it's yummy. Yeah, it's really yummy. Okay, so now that as you can see in my pan, I'm left with just a little bit of the Guinness. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to flake up my chicken. Okay, so all you need to do will be using 2 forks like that. Okay, and flake your chicken by tearing it apart. Okay, we're gonna shred it. Okay, using this fork. Okay, and then we're just gonna do a quick coat with the remaining Guinness that is left in the pan. Okay, so this is the step that will take a little bit more time. It depends on how you would like your chicken to be done. Either you like it to be really shredded or you like them in thick chunks. It's really up to your own personal preference. Okay, if you don't want to use chicken, if you want to use seafood, you can as well. Okay, it's really up to your own preference. Okay, for me, my favorite tacos is actually the baja fish tacos that is always served with mango salsa. I love it so much. Okay, but the thing is that it's deep fried. Okay, so I often share it together with my friend and I'll order something else that is probably grilled instead of deep fried. Okay, so that's just a tip for you even when you're eating outside. Okay, so as you can see, I'm actually shredding up my chicken. Okay, like that. Okay, shred up your chicken like that. Okay, and later on we'll coat it with the remaining Guinness. Okay, talking about tacos. Okay, you'll notice that when you're eating tacos outside, you do have either the hard taco shells or the soft taco shells. Okay, for me, okay, I always go for the soft taco shells. Why? Because soft taco shells are often cooked either through steaming or grilling, which are healthier cooking methods. If you are using those hard taco shells, are often deep fried in order to get that U-shape, in order to get that U-shape that they need, okay, to hold the ingredients in the tacos. Okay, so that is really the main difference between the hard taco shells and the soft taco shells. So today, basically, we are doing the soft taco shells. Okay, you've got a question. Okay, can I dice the chicken and then cook it? You can, but I would suggest you not to. Reason being that when you dice the chicken, it gets cooked very quickly. Okay, and your chicken might end up being too hard. Okay, and in this case, because we're using chicken breast meat, okay, the longer you cooked it, the drier it becomes. So that's why I would recommend you to actually cut them in bigger chunks and then flake it at the end to actually remain the moisture in there. Okay, so to answer you, Lily, you can do that. Okay, but maybe if you are doing the diced chicken, you might want to use other cooking methods, such as maybe simple stir frying instead of this that we are using, the simmering in the Guinness, because the prolonged duration actually cause your chicken to be slightly more tough. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue shredding my chicken. Okay, once you're done shredding, okay, you can actually mix it with the remaining tacos in there. Okay, even though you can't see it, but my chicken is still quite tender. Okay, because I've cut them actually in bigger chunks to remain and to retain the moisture. Okay, So now I'm all done. Okay, I'm just gonna show you how it looks like. Okay. Okay, so just give it a good coat with the remaining Guinness inside the pan. Okay, and this is your end product. Okay, can you see it? Okay, this is actually your Guinness chicken. Okay, so now that we have got our chicken ready, we've got our salsa ready, the last step here is to prepare our kidney beans, our mashed kidney beans. Okay, so in this case, what you require will be a fork to mash your kidney beans. Okay, and we are going to use a little bit of cumin powder to season our kidney beans. Okay, so I'm just gonna mash it. Okay, it depends on your own personal preference. You can either choose to really like mash it until they're really mushy. Okay, or if you like some texture, you can actually just do a light mash. Okay, in terms of kidney beans are an excellent source of protein. Okay, so today we are using about 3/4 cup of cooked kidney beans, which is actually 1 serving of protein. Okay, so especially for vegetarians, beans like that are actually excellent source, okay, of protein. Okay, and kidney beans also has very high iron content. Okay, and iron in this case is actually needed in terms of blood formation. Okay, and a tip for you is that iron is best absorbed by the body when you consume together with a source of vitamin C. Okay, because vitamin C helps your body to absorb the iron better. So in this case, we do get our vitamin C, okay, from our apples and our tomatoes, okay, which is why this is actually a really nutritious and a healthier version of the tacos that you can get. Okay, can I marinate the chicken in Guinness before cooking? Okay, the purpose of adding it upon cooking is really, like I've mentioned earlier, the volatile effect. Okay, because when alcohol touches heat, okay, the steam, okay, and the aroma comes out better as compared to using it as purely just a marination. Okay, so my recommendation here is that you can add them on the spot, but if you want to pre-marinate it, okay, you can do so as well. Okay. Okay, so now that we have actually mashed up all our kidney beans, okay, so I'm just gonna bring it up to show you a little. Okay, so this is how the mashed up kidney beans will look like. Okay, I'm gonna add in our cumin powder. Okay, we're gonna use a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder, okay, to season our kidney beans. So cumin powder here are often used in your Indian cuisine, in your Mexican cuisine. Okay, they are a spice with a very earthy flavor. Okay, so spices are great because using spices will actually reduce the need of using any other types of condiments, okay, like salt or sodium contributing condiments. Okay, so just give your kidney beans a good mix. Okay, and then we are all ready to assemble our tacos. Okay, so just give it a good mix like that. Okay, so now that they are well mixed, okay, we're gonna set them aside. Okay, so now we have our salsa. Okay, as you can see, salsa. We have our mashed kidney beans, and we have our shredded purple cabbage. Okay, we are using purple cabbage here again. It's really because purple cabbage contains more antioxidant. Okay, and they're also a very good source of folate. Okay, there is a B vitamin that is needed to make your genetic materials in the body. Okay. So the last step here is to heat up your tacos according to your preference. Okay, so you can heat up this tortilla, okay, either on the pan. Okay, if you're using a non-stick pan, there isn't a need for you to add any oil. Just put your tortilla in there, heat it up for about 2 minutes, okay, and you get a warm piece of tortilla. Okay, so now we are going to, okay, let me just see whether you comment. Okay, so now we're going to assemble our tacos. Okay, so tortilla right at the bottom. Okay, and then we're gonna smear on our mashed kidney beans. Okay, so 1 tortilla is actually for 1 serving. Okay, so here we're actually preparing for at least about 2 serving. Okay, so you can actually just smear your kidney beans, okay, on the tortilla like that. Okay. And next, what we're going to do is that we're going to add in some shredded purple cabbage. Okay, so you can lay them nicely. Okay, add some purple shredded cabbage. Okay, like that. Okay, so make sure that you can see it. Okay, so our purple shredded cabbage. Okay, right at the top. Okay, and now we're gonna spoon in our salsa. Okay, the remaining salsa which you think that is a lot, you can actually have them as a salad. Okay, so I'm just gonna top it up with some salsa. Okay, and we are choosing to use salsa today because they are lower in fat and calories as compared to your guacamole or even like your sour cream. Okay, so top it up with some colorful salsa. Okay, and last but not least, okay, your Guinness chicken. Okay, so we're just gonna add our Guinness chicken right at the top. Okay. Okay, and there you go. You've got your very own simple, okay, Guinness tacos chicken. Okay, so it's really simple. It's really healthier. Okay, and if you're cooking with me now, you can actually enjoy your very own hard work. Okay, made with a lot of love. Okay, these Guinness chicken tacos. So likewise, I'm going to eat it in front of you. Okay, and I'll let you know how does it taste. Okay, I've made this for my family the other day. Okay, and they said that it's really good. Okay, so I'm just gonna have a bit. Okay, so basically I'm using a fork. Okay, but at home, okay, you can actually just wrap it up with your hands. Okay, and just give it a huge gulp. Okay, so I'm just gonna get a bit of my salsa and my chicken. The taste of the chicken is still very tender. It still has its moisture. Okay, and there's the citrusy flavor from the salsa. It's really a good mix. Okay, so if you are trying this at home, okay, I hope that you enjoy today's recipe, okay, of our Guinness chicken tacos. Okay, so tomorrow, Jolene will be making omelette pinwheel with her son. Okay, likewise, we encourage you to buy the ingredients and cook with us tomorrow. Okay, so get your kids to join you, get your hands dirty, okay, and prepare the omelette pinwheels tomorrow. Okay, if those of you who have just joined us today, you can get this recipe on our online platform, social media platform. Okay, you can get them in our Telegram channel, Healthy SG. Okay, so do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Okay, also if you remember our active CB challenge, okay, keep those texts coming. Okay, and you will stand a chance to win that $50 NTUC vouchers. Alright, so if you still have any other questions, alright, you can always leave your questions in the comments below, okay, and we'll definitely answer them. Okay, until then, we'll see you again, okay, for our next live cooking session. Okay, so till then, stay safe and please give this Guinness taco chicken a try. It's really amazing and life-changing. Okay, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you and bye.